All right, today we're going to dig into a name that you probably think you know, the Battle of Orleans.
Seriously, just for a second, what's the first thing that pops into your head? The first image, the first person, the first date? Because for most people, it's going to be one very, very specific thing.
Yep, there it is, Joan of Arc, the famous siege from the 100 Years' War, the turning point led by a teenager. It's one of the most incredible stories in all of European history, for sure.
But what if I told you that saying the Battle of Orléans isn't actually specific enough, not by a long shot, because that name, well, it refers to more than just one battle.
It refers to 6 of them. That's right, 6 major, totally distinct historical conflicts, all fought for control of the very same city. And this isn't some obscure little factoid. It's hidden in plain sight.
In fact, our entire source for this explainer today is this, a simple Wikipedia page. A disambiguation page, of all things. You know, its only job is to clear up confusion, and in doing that, it accidentally uncovers this amazing hidden history.
So here's the deal. This isn't just a story about one battle in the 1400s. No, this is a story that stretches over 1,400 years, from the fall of Rome all the way to the age of modern nations.
Just take a look at this list. We kick things off way back in 451 with the Huns, and then again just 12 years later with the Goths. Then nothing. A gap of almost 1,000 years before we get to Joan of Arc. After that, another century goes by, and we've got a battle during the French Wars of Religion. And then it ends with 2 different battles just months apart in 1870. Wild. Okay, so this is more than just a neat piece of trivia, right? What does it actually mean when one single city becomes a battleground over and over and over again, across completely different eras of history?
Well, let's map it out. Because when you plot these battles on a timeline, the data from this simple page starts to show you something really profound about Orléans itself. What's so incredible here is how this timeline basically connects Orléans to the greatest hits of Western history. It was a huge prize during the Hunnic invasions, a key objective in the 100 Years' War, a flashpoint in the Wars of Religion, and then a critical battlefront in the war that literally created modern Germany.
But hang on, take a closer look at the end of that timeline. See that? There's a sudden, intense cluster of activity that really stands out from everything else.
2 major battles in the span of 3 months. I mean, we're not talking about 1,000-year gaps anymore. This is a single, brutal campaign where the city was fought for, lost, and then fought for all over again. It just perfectly shows you how intense the struggle for this place was during the Franco-Prussian War.
So that brings us to the big question. Why here? What is it about this specific spot on the map that made it a recurring stage for war for over 1,400 years?
What we're really looking at is something you could call a historical fingerprint. It's this unique pattern left behind by centuries of armies and empires. This list isn't random at all. It's evidence. It's proof of the city's incredible, lasting strategic value.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? Armies don't repeatedly fight and die for a place that doesn't matter. The Huns, the Goths, the English, the French, the Prussians, they all came to this one spot because they knew, if you control Orléans, you control a vital piece of the board.
So this simple list suddenly becomes something so much more. It's like a biography of the city, written in conflict. It shows us a place fought over by ancient tribes, a city that marked the turning point of the 100 Years' War, a battleground for religion, and a key objective in the birth of modern Europe.
So the next time you hear someone say, the Battle of Orleans, you'll know what that name really means. It's not just a list. It's the biography of a city, told through its scars.
And that leaves us with one last thought. A simple webpage revealed over the 1,000 years of hidden history. So what other incredible stories are hiding, right in plain sight, in the names of the towns and cities all around us?